Hi everybody, this is a light language transmission for the full moon in Cancer today, the 30th of December 2020. I hope you've all had a really nice Christmas period if you celebrate Christmas, or solstice period if you celebrate the cycles and rhythms of the universe and the planet. I wanted to bring forward and share the energies of the shifts and inspirations I've been getting from the collective and personally through this period. I found Christmas and Boxing Day was a day where, we're all in lockdown here, and we're all very much in our cave, in a hibernation, which in a way is in alignment with the rhythms of the winter solstice. And there was also a golden portal of golden energy, Christed consciousness energy, Christed heart activation energy, particularly coming through on the 25th of December on Christmas Day. And I found myself especially having to really put down any shoulds of any kind, not just the shoulds where I things you should be doing like housework or business related things that need to be done, but even the things that are on my mind that I want to do, that I want to get to, and here's a moment of time where I could do that. So it becomes a should. I should make the most of that time to do the things that I want to do, that I know bring me joy. But instead what I found was really needing to let go of anything outside of my divine flow. So really allow myself to be in stillness if that's what my body needed. I know this isn't possible for everybody when you have children and other people requiring things of you. But I wasn't in that position. I was able to really listen to myself and be in my flow. Of course, you can be in your flow in a group situation or a family situation. It just is much harder to do because it's not just the voice in your head that's keeping you in routines or keeping you in patterns that you think you should be doing, even if those are positive things like doing yoga or going for a walk, or just making the most of your time, being active in some way. But I found that when I gave myself the stillness and really took off all of those demands on myself, even the positive ones, so that there really were no shoulds and I could be completely in divine flow, just in the flow of what I felt like doing, what my soul felt like doing, what my body felt like doing. It was amazing how my body just let go of so much that I didn't even know I was carrying. Really releasing, and I could feel what I was releasing. It was things from years ago that I hadn't given the space to move through. People, situations, things. I felt it moving out of my thyroid gland, and even felt like my body got, my metabolism changed and my body dropped fluid that it was retaining as my hormones all rebalanced, and I felt my neuronal pathways in my brain releasing patterns, just from really having the pressure taken off, having to do anything other than just be in my own presence. So this is getting quite long, but this felt important. It's the basis of a really big shift that we're going through collectively and personally at the moment. So I want to just talk about both levels, the collective shift and the personal shift. You know, for all of you, it's going to be in different areas of your life, the things that you're releasing and letting go of. And when you let go of them, you're in a... It's also like letting go of an identity, an old role, an old idea of who you are. And this is a stage we're at now. We've done a lot of energy work on shifting to the higher timeline. We're really at that point where we're in our real lives, moving on to that new timeline. And that really means feeling at a deep level who you are, what you need at a soul level, what you need at an emotional level. Letting go of all the ways you've been in any kind of role up until now, because that's based on an old identity of what was very valid and very valuable until now. When you've mastered it and you've come to a completion, it's no longer needed anymore because you've graduated and you're moving to the next stage. But the thing with that is it's sometimes hard to let go of that identity and that role and being useful in that way. It's like moving from one profession to a whole different kind of profession, and not really letting go of... It takes a while to let go of that identity of, for example, I'm the librarian and I categorize everything. This is just completely out of the blue. I don't know where librarian came from, but I categorize everything, and I am very organized, and I know where everything is, and have an amazing memory, and ask me anything and I can tell you where to find it. And moving to a different kind of job that might be completely creative, and you can use those skills in the new job, but a creative job requires a whole different set of skills. It's using the other side of your brain. And I'm not just talking about jobs, this is in any area of your life, and maybe every area of your life. I used an example earlier of myself realising I probably need to move, and I could see that the universe was triggering that, because in every other way I'm comfortable here other than one way, and I could solve that problem or I could move. And then what that triggered was a deeper searching, soul searching of, but I feel like a chapter of my life has changed. So yeah, the universe is showing me this uncomfortable thing. How am I going to solve it? Or is it taking me deeper to realise that I could create something entirely different because I no longer need to live in this location? It no longer necessarily serves me either. I could stay, but I could go somewhere entirely different, even in an entirely different country if I want, and really looking into what is, at your heart and soul level. What is it that is missing or that is ready to be explored now? And astrologically, this is also where we're at with the Cancer full moon. We also have Uranus very active. It's in Aquarius at the moment, and there's some indication that it's likely to bring unexpected surprises in that are life transformational. So just like that, it may trigger unexpected events might trigger deep searchings that then evoke profound change. And that may be in a good way or a bad way. So a bad way may be cracking floorboards above your head that make you realize how much you need peace, and how much peace helps you to reorganize your body and clear and release. And therefore you need to then go and find that, create a life that supports that new realization of how important that aspect of your life is. Or it might be a really happy, unexpected surprise, such as a pregnancy, or a new job opportunity that comes out of the blue that you would never even thought was a possibility until now. But we're creating the new world, so the new world is bringing the germination of seeds that we might have planted from our energetic and soul level beyond our consciousness, that weren't even possible before, but in the new world that we are co-creating, these are possible, and they're starting to ignite. So that could be the unexpected event that comes in. And it's a no-brainer. But yes, there's a lot of things you would need to practically do and release in order to make that change. But it's so aligned that it's a no-brainer. So I've picked a few cards today, and they of course support all of this. And we'll do some light language around it. They're mainly about tower moments, which is unexpected events that trigger deep revelations and cause you to spread your wings and go higher and see from a higher perspective and create the new, releasing everything that's no longer relevant, the end of a situation or phase, time to move on. Objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humour in a situation. So very much about assessing and letting go of what's no longer required. It's about new opportunities coming in. You've come into your own new partnerships or contracts, continue to move forward. Skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic. Moving forward with the new, happy outcomes, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. But yeah, also a lot of that soul searching really to get to the truth, to then make the change. So it's too much going on at once, need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. So it's very much about bringing in the playfulness. And then there's also, it's making fair and just decisions, do what you know is right, stand up for your beliefs. So really feeling into it till you get clear, till you know what is true for you, what's right for you, and then acting on it. And then in terms of relationships, we've got the Ace of Water coming in, falling in love or resurgence of a relationship. So it's either someone from the past coming back or someone you're in a relationship with, really bringing the love in and the connection in, spiritual growth, enhanced intuition, or a new home. So that can be like moving to a more suitable home. And the lovers, intimate relationships, weighing decisions, and health coming in. So love and health and well-being coming in. So definitely some coming together of in the new creations that are aligned to your heart and your soul. When you're vibrating at that level, this then bringing in the love that matches and the jobs that match, or the business or spiritual work that matches, and bringing in the friends that match and the tribe that match. And again, so it's like sunny and bright and happy and joyful. And so as I was waking up, my guides whispered to me, as they do, releasing usefulness, as in being of use. So service, but it felt like service at a really mundane level, more of a slavery to the system kind of 3D way. And that may be different for women or men. It may be, a lot of men especially are very identified with their careers and their performance in their careers and how much money they bring home for their family and providing, and they need to be useful in that way. And this is, of course, very related to the world we're just coming out of. Everything is changing in that world for all of us. It's never going to be the same again. Financial systems are changing, job roles are changing, new kinds of money structures and business structures and work structures are coming in. There's been a more emphasis on home life, family life, setting up your own businesses that are unique to the new needs of how the world is changing currently, with all the new technology that's available to do that as well, to work from home or to work in different ways. For women, it might be about being useful to the family, their role in the family, or in a job as well, in their role in a job. It might be a caring job, being of use, helping people. But it's about usefulness from a lower perspective. I don't know if I'm explaining it well, but it's releasing the need to be of use at a practical, mundane level, rather than following your bliss and joy and your flow, your divine flow, into where in your greatest joy you are of service to yourself and to all, and you are enlivened and impassioned, whilst still being of service, but in a way that's joyful and passionate and aligned to your true gifts and your true self, not the identity that's been created through all your life experiences and your soul experiences and your beliefs and upbringings until now. It's shifting to that heart and soul level, and we're getting rid of being of use, being useful, and therefore being paid at this salary per hour for that job. So the message was releasing usefulness, replacing it with joy, moving into joy. So we're bringing the joy vibration in, and that high vibrational joy vibration coming in and embodying into your body, and your energy field and your light bodies is what pushes out the mundane routines that are about just fitting into the old paradigm, being of use in the old paradigm, in the old structure that is just shifting beyond our control now anyway, quite visibly. So that was a really long explanation, but I think it really does lay the foundation for the light language that's going to come through now. Of course, as I've been speaking, you will have been receiving the vibration through my voice anyway. And so I'm going to start with the Ace of Water, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. So this is the new coming in, the new life. Let's see it as a golden elixir coming into your cup, and your cup is your vessel, it's your body. And so this is the joy. Isacha sakapataka toko sukotoko. Isakacha sakapataka kasataka boko koko sotoko chokoboko sotoko. Isakata sachakapotoko sotokobotokoto. Isacha sakapataka kasataka bachoko. Isakata sakachapoko toko sotoko koko sotoko koko. Isakacha sakapatoko sokotoko sotoko. Iskocha sokotoko patakata takachoka satapakata kasachakoko toko sopotoko popo. Isakacha sakata pataka choko sotoko potoko. Isacha sakapataka takatoko toko toko choko sotoko potoko koko toko toko ko. Isasakataka kakataka sataka kata chakaposo toko potoko 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 toko po. Isacha sakapataka takatoko toko koko toko boko toko potoko boko toko potoko chopo toko takapataka patakata. Isacha sakapataka katako toko choko sotoko potaka tuko toko choko sotoko potoko choboko. Isacha sakapataka kasataka potoko ko. Isataka taka tiko toko potoko choboko sotoko boko toko sobotaka taka taka kataka kataka toko choboko. Itaka satapaka kasapataka taka potoko potoko toko to soko toko toko ko. Iskataka sataka kataka katako choboko sotoko potaka toko 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 choboko sotoko pataka toko ko. Isacha sakapataka kakataka boko koko toko sotoko potoko toko choko sotoko koko sotoko boko toko chopoko sotoko boko koko. Isakataka chakasata pataka kasata poko koso toko boko kopo toko po. Isacha sakapataka pataka kakasata koko toko choko sotoko potoko koso toko koko toko ko. Asacha sakapataka kakasata kachoko poso toko potoko boko toko potoko choko poso toko boko po. So I've been feeling that joy and passion coming in through the Ace of Water, which is that chalice, that vessel of your energy bodies and your physical bodies. I've been seeing the life experience card, which is the Tower, as the light comes down into the body there, and the old fades away, and in the release card, which is essentially the death card as well, which is, as that comes in, the old is left behind, and then down into the Queen of Air card, which she's holding a crystal ball in her hand, and she's gazing into the future, and she's creating the future into that ball. She's envisaging it and making it real. Getting to continue to move forward, have confidence in yourself, bring in the joy, bring in the play, create the space and the time for the joy and the play, and it will really help you make your decisions. It will help you release the old. It will take you into the vibration that enables you to let go of that which no longer serves, and to really clearly identify what no longer serves, because you can feel the big difference between the way you are in the joy and the play as opposed to in the things that are not that, because the difference becomes clearer from the contrast. Researching the new things, researching what's required, researching what the practical steps are, getting the knowledge. For example, you're going to move to another country, let's start learning the language, that kind of thing. Asapataka chupakata kasatapaka toko so toko toko chopo soko toko koso toko koko takataka sataka koko asakataka sakaka takaka taka chupo koso toko toko so toko koso toko pataka boko asacha sakapataka taka satoko koko so toko choko soko takapataka toko koko so toko pataka chupo soko pataka taka chapaka koko asakacha sapataka takapataka chupo soko pataka tiko koko toko satapaka taka boko asacha sakapataka kasa takapaka taka so toko boko koko to choko satapaka boko asacha sakapati kasa takapataka taka so chopo soko toka pataka choko so topo koko toko chupo sakataka kataka isakacha pasaka koko so toko so toko chupo so toko choko so toko asacha sakataka choko so toko toko chupo toko betika chapaka satapoko asacha sakapataka katapoko so toko chopoko so toko choko so itika taka choko so toko boko Asatcha sakabatakataka chukosotokopoko sotokopotoko chubikisotopoko. Asatcha sakabatakataki tokobataka chupoko sotakataka tikoko sotokopotoko chukosotokopoko sotokopotoko chupoko sotokopaka. Asatcha sakabataka satakabotoko sotokopoko sotokotoko chupika sakatoko stopoko. So it's as you're stepping into your heart, your soul, your passions, your joys, and you're really bringing that joy vibration in, which aligns you to those things, and then via the law of attraction attracts them to you. We're now working with the coming together of those things and not resisting them as they come, and really standing in that confidence of who you are now and where you're going and what you're about, what you're creating. And the people, the connections, the relationships, the business connections, the love connections that all come together in balance from that point when you're really standing in the truth of who you are. And I'm seeing the justice, the lovers and the sun there, all standing strong in who they are and being rewarded and receiving the matching vibration from the world around them as they do that. Coming together with their divine counterparts. Being in their presence, being present in their bodies, being present in who they are, and drawing towards them the jobs, the people, the activities, the passions, the joys, the hobbies, the income, the matches, all of that. Isakatako koko, asataka kakasataka kakoko tokocho, asakataka kakasataka kakatoko choko sotoko kopotoko, asakataka choko sotoko koko sotoko potokocho, asakataka choko toko sotoko choko toko sotoko, asakataka choko sotoko poko toko choko potoko koko sotoko po. Also choko sotoko poko toko toko koko toko sotoko koko toko koko 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 toko chopoko toko sotopoko. Also chosoko toko potoko toko 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 taka choko sotoko potaka taka taka tako toko chobasa taka sataka bataka toko ko sotoko potika chika sataka poka. Kasataka batoko ko sotoko topoko toko chopo taka satapaka kataka ka 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 toko atoko to akata sakatapoko. Akasatakabatako toko to okotoko o asataka. Asatakabatako koto sokotoko ko. Asatakabataka sataka kataka koko 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 kotoko ko 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 ko. I'm seeing you standing with your arms outright, a bit like in the Lover's card actually, just receiving the energy moving in and out through you in a breath of life, and you being enlightened with that energy, that golden energy, and the love and the abundance. The two cards at the end here, the outcome cards, are come together and justice, or balance, and they are 8. They're the infinity loop. They are standing in what you know is right, and everything working out in highest alignment to the divine flow, to divine love, to divine will, to divine wisdom. Hakataka, and the Lovers is that expressed within the physical vessel, and out into the world and into the relationships with others, in intimate relationships, in good health, and in good decisions, in aligned decisions. Aka, akatokocho, akatakacho sotokopoko, akachasapatoko koko sotopoko tokoko, asachokopoko sotokoko. So they're bringing in this last one, it's a 7 vibration, the tree of illumination, truth, revelations and understanding. So they're just bringing that understanding, being understood, being in your truth, and having the revelations right down into your physical reality that show you the way forward. And showing you the two of fire, you'll come into your own new partnerships or contracts, continue to move forward. So they're saying you're ready to move forward now. Asakato ko 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 to ko 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 to ko cho ko so ko ata ko o ata ko o ata ko o aka ato o. Okay, so I hope you receive that well. Really allow your physical body and your emotional body, your mental body, your etheric body to really receive that, your whole being, your energy field. Take the time you need, drink a lot of water. And move forward with that beautiful energy embodied. Blessings.